Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, November 22. A new cardiology unit at the Kingston Public Hospital was officially opened by Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton on Wednesday. The unit gives patients greater access to vascular services. Over $64 million was spent on the facility, which creates more than a five-fold increase in service capacity.
You're moving from 10 patients per week to some 15 patients per day in terms of capacity. Not to mention the fact that you will now be in a position to provide modern, minimal invasive procedures. So you have monitors, echocardiogram machines, defibrillators, infusion pumps, and go on and on.
The unit was equipped with critical devices such as patient monitors, cardiac stress machines, medical treadmills, and ECG machines.
Where we offer echocardiography, transesophageal echocardiography, treadmill and pharmacological stress testing, and Holter monitoring, which is an extended ECG monitoring. Currently, not all the services have started, but we hope to be fully operational by January 2020.
The unit was funded through the Culture, Health, Arts, Sports, and Education JIS Fund. More than 16 individuals and companies have been charged for breaching government's ban on the importation and use of certain single-use plastics and polystyrene containers. The National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, says it has intensified enforcement against businesses that have been found in breach of the Natural Resources Conservation Authority Plastic Packaging Materials Prohibition Order. On Wednesday, Dragon Court Limited appeared before the Corporate Area Parish Court for breaching Section 3 of the order. The company was fined $25,000 or 30 days imprisonment at hard labor. Counsel for NEPA, Stuart Panton, says that as a general rule, court is a last resort. He points out that the ban has been in effect for almost a year, and NEPA has embarked on an extensive public education campaign as well as constant administrative enforcement. But Mr. Panton says there remain persons who are intent on flouting the law, and the agency is taking action and will continue to do so. Failure to adhere to the Plastic Packaging Materials Prohibition Order may result in criminal charges being brought. Guilty persons are liable to a maximum fine of $2 million or a term of 1 year imprisonment at hard labor. Breaches of the order can be reported to NEPA by calling 876-285-8531, 876-754-7540, or toll-free 888-991-9005, or email policyonplasticban@nepa.gov.jm. 15 young people have been installed as members of the Youth Advisory Council. The members, who are drawn from varying levels of society, will serve for 1 year. At Thursday's installation ceremony, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the youth were a key component of government's national development strategy.
Our young people must have a seat at the table and be empowered to contribute to the formation of national development policies and programs, and play a major role in shaping the future as this nation adapts to the many challenges which we face. It is important that our youth are engaged so that the outlook of the future reflects the intergenerational vision of what Jamaica should be.
The council is chaired by 23-year-old Norman Manley Law School student Kai Bridgewater. The Youth Advisory Council will help to facilitate dialogue between young people and government ministries, departments, and agencies. This is the second cohort of the Youth Advisory Council. The previous members were installed in 2016 and served for 2 years. Wards at the island's 3 juvenile correctional centers have been recognized for their success in the 2019 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC examinations. The award ceremony was held on Tuesday. Teachers and other staff who helped to prepare them were also recognized by the Department of Correctional Services, DCS. Minister of State for National Security, Rudyard Spencer, encouraged the wards to make use of the rehabilitation services being provided.
You are now being gifted with the necessary rehabilitation activities to lead you on a different path, allowing you to better reintegrate into society on your release and make a meaningful contribution to your society.
Minister Spencer also commended the teachers, probation aftercare officers, medical personnel, and caseworkers for their unwavering support to the educational transformation of the wards and the development of the institutions. 15 students from the College of Agriculture, Science and Education, CASE, will travel to Israel to pursue an 11-month international program. The CASE students will be engaged in the program at the Ramat Negev International Training Center, which will expose them to advanced technology and training in agriculture. The students who will depart the island next week are pursuing Bachelor of Science degree programs in technology, plant science, animal science, and environmental science. As part of the program, the 15 students will live on different Ramat Negev farms and do studies in 17 courses, including animal science, basic business management skills, computer skills, and Israel's history and culture. At a media briefing on Wednesday, Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, Audley Shaw, urged the students to take their mission to the Middle Eastern country seriously. He also revealed that next year the program will be targeting 50 students.
Jamaica is in need of what you can learn and bring back, appropriate back into Jamaica so that we too can build our levels of productivity in this country.
The training is a direct outcome of an initiative by the Economic Growth Council and Minister Shaw, who visited Israel last year and met with their Agriculture and Rural Development Minister. And finally, Entertainment Minister Olivia Grange has congratulated the nominees for the Reggae Grammy album. The nominees were announced on Wednesday. They are Rapture by Coffee, As I Am by Julian Marley, The Final Battle, Sly and Robbie vs. Roots Radix by Sly and Robbie and Roots Radix, Mass Manipulation by Steel Pulse, and More Work to Be Done by Third World. Minister Grange says the nominees represent some of the biggest names in reggae music. The Reggae Grammy will be awarded in January 2020. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.